Donald Trump is sort of just wriggling around, waiting to find out whether he's going to get a chance to do a perp walk or not. Here is Donald Trump on Truth Social. Well, I mean, this is, I guess, an existential question that he has here. I mean, it is.
Sounds like his personal prayer to God here.
Yeah, exactly. Here, let's take a look at this. You want me to read this? Yeah, no, I got it. Okay. What kind of what kind of person can charge another person, in this case, a former president of the United States who got more votes than any sitting president in history? Wait, what? Oh, well, I guess that's possibly true. He lost, incidentally.
Right. I think that is actually technically true.
It is technically true.
Yeah. But the other guy got more votes.
Still got more. Whatever. That's a detail. And leading candidate by far for the Republican nomination with a crime. This is, folks, listen, I am the last person to complain about grammar, but this is quite a run-on sentence. What kind of person could charge another person, comma, in this case, a former president of the United States, comma, who got more votes than any sitting president in history, comma, and leading candidate, friends by far, exclamation point, for the Republican Party nomination, comma, with a crime, comma, when it's known by all that no crime has been committed, comma, and ampersand, also known that a potential death and ampersand destruction in such a false charge could be catastrophic for our country, question mark. Why and who would do such a thing?
Why and who?
Only a degenerate psychopath that truly hates the USA.
Well,
truly spelled wrong also, by the way.
Looking in the mirror right there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of issues that we could take with the syntax and the grammar and the
just general psychotic nature of it.
But I got to be fair, on Twitter I will also do some run-on sentences. He seems to be taking this well. I mean, I think I think what's clear is that on some level, he predicted Tuesday. It's a way for him to get out in front and define it and get rid of the shock, or also to make it more of a story that is focused on him, in the run up to the charges. Here is Mike Pence. Now, Pence's poll numbers are atrocious.
Yeah,
it seems like no one in the Republican Party likes him. I mean, nobody outside of this. This should not come as a surprise. He was an incredibly unpopular governor in Indiana when Donald Trump picked him. I think he had something like 41% approval rating tops. And his career was effectively over.
Yeah.
And now it's going to be effectively over again. But here he is.
He just screams repressed theocrat who you would never want to be in a room alone with. Like, I don't know how that works out for you politically.
Even the theocrats think they could do better.
Right, exactly.
Here is Mike Pence on Sean Hannity's program.
Let me ask you this question first, because it's news of the day.
Yeah.
And this has to do with Alvin Bragg and the New York DA and what they're trying to do to President Trump. And you called it, quote, it feels like a politically motivated or politically charged prosecution here. What did you mean by that?
Well, look, I think what we're witnessing is what I call the criminalization of politics. I mean, the truth is, let me stipulate, no one's above the law, but no one is below the law. And the American people are tired of a two-tiered justice system in this country. I believe it. We saw the politicization of the Justice Department during the Trump-Pence years. We saw FBI agents falsifying documents to pursue the Russia hoax. Then we saw the whole Zelensky phone call business, and it just hasn't stopped. And here you have here in New York City, this Manhattan DA who literally campaigned on going after one American. You have an attorney general in this state that campaigned after going after one American. And let me say, I know nothing about the allegations. I'm not here to defend them, and I know that President Trump can defend himself. But the
Pause it for 1 second. How do you claim that this is a completely politically motivated prosecution when you know nothing about the allegations? I mean, it's not like, some of these allegations aren't available. It's not like one person already went to jail because of these allegations. I mean, one person was convicted and went to jail. They had a co-conspirator involved in this. The federal government at the time, for whatever reason, during the Trump years, did not go after the co-conspirator.
Well, I thought they were so politicized. I thought we were in a two-tier justice system now where some people are above and below the law. Hadn't heard that one before.
One of the I think refrains that everybody, and one of the criticisms of our justice system that I think everyone can accept is, of course, this notion that we have a two-tiered system. There is justice for everybody in the 99.5% of the population, but millionaires and billionaires and the politicians, they're the only one who are subject to our laws in this country. It's really it's
a disgrace.
It's a disgrace. But let's hear him continue. I don't know anything about these charges. I don't read the papers because I'm so busy doing what? What else is he doing?
Yeah, media appearances and reading the Bible.
After one American. And let me say, I know nothing about the allegations. I'm not here to defend them, and I know that President Trump can defend himself. But the American people are tired of politics playing a role in justice, and I think tens of millions of Americans look at what's happening in the Manhattan DA's office and say, enough is enough. We've got to end this political prosecution of the president and end the politics that's playing a role in our justice system around the country.
Jim Jordan.
Yes, what a great American. There it is, the theocrat who is there complaining about Donald Trump's. I mean, he is just trying to sort of like coast in the wake of Trumpiness, I guess. And they're all. It's quite clear that for a guy like Pence, his strategy is hope that Trump has a heart attack on the golf course, and maybe then he'll have a chance to run in the primary.
Yeah, it's just incredible that Trump was essentially trying to at least passively get him to be harmed or teach him a lesson by doing nothing, as the protesters that he egged on screamed, "Hang Mike Pence," and were going after him. And yet we're still in this spot where the guy that, like, I don't know, semi-tried to kill you, you're still defending on TV. That says everything you need to know about, like, the Republican Party. And one more thing about Trump, too. I know
Mike Pence could be a euphemism. So just, like a...
Think about it.
You hang pictures you like.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Right. People you love, even. But, like, why... Trump, it's so amazing after all these years, now he was actually the president of the United States, he still sees everything through a public relations lens. Like, he is a PR guy through and through, because he either doesn't want to get arrested and is begging his supporters to essentially, protest and freak out Alvin Bragg and intimidate them. But if he does, he wants that perp walk, because then he can have those images everywhere, like political prosecution, witch hunt. He's a PR guy through and through after all of this time. It's amazing.
As long as they spell your name correctly, it's the only thing that's important.